All right, speaking of noisy, couple of stories here. There was a story by Pablo Torre, talented podcaster, that said Carolina had banned Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordon Hudson, from the football facility. Carolina came out this morning and said, no, she's not an employee of our university. She is welcome in the football facilities. She'll continue to manage Coach Belichick's personal brand outside. So I've said this. Jordon Hudson is a very young and ambitious and willful young lady. And colleges are full of hierarchies. So this is going to be combative, okay? This was probably bound to get a little turbulent. Belichick empowered her. She took the baton. She's aggressive. If you look at her life history, this is a moment in time for her to, all right, be empowered and find success. I get it. But from day one, Belichick to me on a college campus never made sense. He didn't draft well because he didn't pay a lot of attention, despite his dad's history. He didn't pay a lot of attention to college football. You could tell from his drafts. He had no feel for it. Belichick then hires Mike Lombardi, who I know, at North Carolina. These are NFL guys first, second, and third, and fourth and fifth and sixth. They don't care about being part of a university's athletic department. They can fake it. They can go to a basketball game. What I would argue in all of this is Belichick is rebranding himself. Young girlfriend, college campus young recruits. He's staying current. I'm surprised he didn't go to Coachella. Hey, I thought there'd be coaches here. Well, what's going on? I mean, the truth is, the NFL viewed Bill Belichick as old, combative, and grumpy. And one team, Atlanta, gave him the time of day. And yet, in the last 12 months, what has he done? He went on ESPN and laughed and smiled a lot. He found a young girlfriend. He's on a young college campus. He's doing TikTok and Snapgram and InstaChat and all that stuff he used to make fun of. I believe Bill is rebranding himself. Even if you look at his contract at Carolina, the out is after a year. So I'm not blaming Bill, whose DNA is pro football, wanting to use Carolina to get back to the NFL. I think that's his real dream. Nor do I blame Jordon Hudson for being ambitious, willful, driven, and butting heads if it happened with anybody on a college campus. College campuses is all about tenured professor. I mean, here at USC and UCLA, it's politics, it's tenure, it's, everybody's trying to get their space and their lane and protect it and get that nice pension. I think Belichick's rebranding, but him on a college campus, I've said this from the very beginning. It just doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel terribly authentic. You can go, him laughing on ESPN. He gave it the college try. But Bill's not a media guy. Bill doesn't have any interest in the media guy. You've watched his book, Media Tour. It's not who he is. He's a pro football coach, the best defensive coach of all time, the most profound and prodigious NFL coaching resume of all time. The game changed. It's more collaborative. He tends to be more bottom line and a little bit corrosive and tough and combative, and collaborative and combative are two different things. And, hey, Jordan, can you give me a little help in the branding stuff? That's what it feels like to me. I'm not saying they don't have a great time together. But I've said I think they're both kind of using each other to empower their careers going forward. I'm here for it. I'm okay with it. But I've never bought into Belichick on a college campus fits. It's like Bobby Knight in the pros. That was never going to work. Belichick, 12 years at Carolina. Mac Brown feels like a college coach. He's smiling, not great on the details, wonderful guy, Southern smooth Texas charm. Mac Brown's a college coach. Nick Saban could do both. He just didn't stay around the NFL long enough to be a great head coach. But this has always felt a little unnatural to me, and that's okay. So you had the Pablo Torre report. Carolina comes back and says that's not true. Julian Edelman was on our show earlier this week on all the noise around Belichick, Carolina, and the current situation.
The number one thing we used to talk about all the time in New England was distractions. Let's not make distractions. The game's already as hard as it is. I mean, we're talking about this 3 weeks later, and it's on ABC, it's on this, it's on that. I mean, it's getting to a point where we gotta start worrying about, you know, the ACC. We gotta start worrying about Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah, he sees it. Julian sees it. He is keeping it real on this. I don't feel Mike Lombardi, Bill Belichick, Carolina. That doesn't sound like a Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson marriage. It doesn't feel like 20, 30 years to me. Even if Bill Belichick was 55, he's a pro guy. You can usually see a guy. That guy's a college guy. That guy's a pro guy. Dabo Swinney's a college guy. Belichick's a pro guy. Andy Reid's a pro guy. Sean Payton's a pro guy. J-Mac, Draymond Green gets everybody riled up. You almost knew last night without Steph Curry. We talked about this on the show yesterday. Golden State had one way to win. Get ugly, get physical, and it went sideways.
I don't know. Other than Jonathan Kuminga having a pretty solid game, I saw nothing from Golden State that leads me to believe they're winning any more games in the series. I mean, Anthony Edwards played like crap again last night. Got hurt.
On one ankle, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, their bench showed up. Naz Reid, DiVincenzo.
Julius Randle, pretty good.
DiVincenzo's trending toward Draymond territory with some of these cheap shots.
He's a very, now again, I don't think he's Draymond, Rodman, or Lambeer, but he's a very physical, feisty player. I think his dad was a cop.
Too much.
Well, he's a Villanova guy. Villanova guys are tough.
You go after Luka and LeBron, and now in this series, Jimmy Butler, he had a hard shot on him.
You know who likes DiVincenzo? Chris Finch. He's his tough guy.
Everybody needs an enforcer, you know?
Yeah, Jay Wright loved him.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom line is I'll defend Rodman, Lambeer, DiVincenzo, Draymond Green, what do we think the Celtics are missing? Dog.
Tough guy. Yeah.
Okay. Minnie's got dog. I'll tell you who's got dog. Denver. Jokic has banged on players for years. Denver's got dog.
Boston had Marcus Smart. They were like, too much. The dog thinks he's too much of a big dog, taking all the shots. Right. No thanks.
I'm sorry. I'm going to defend these guys forever, not just because I've worked with Draymond. I'll defend them forever. Popovich, Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr, Chuck Daly. 4 best coaches arguably ever. All loved their enforcer.
It's also like when you and I hang out, you know, you need me to step in sometimes when fans get overzealous with you and want to buy you a drink. I'm like, hey, Cowherd.
Settle down.
Yeah.